Okay guys, this is Unit 8, Section 5, solving quadratic equations by graphing. And we've got two more problems, so we're going to start here on problem 4. First step that we need to do is we need to get 0 to one side of that equation. So what we can do is we can subtract 4x on both sides. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the quadratic equation form, so that's x squared minus 4x plus 5 equals 0. Now I can identify my A, my B, and my C. Okay, A is positive, so it's going to be upward. Let's go ahead and find our x coordinate. So the opposite of a negative 4 is a positive 4. 2 times A, which is 2. So my x coordinate is 2. That's my axis of symmetry. My y coordinate is where I want to substitute 2 in for x in my quadratic equation here. So that's 2 squared minus 4 times 2 plus 5. So what is that? 4 minus 6 plus 5. 4 minus 6 is a negative 2 plus 5 is a positive 3. And no, it's not. Where did I mess up? Oh, this right here, guys. This is 8. So 4 minus 8 is a negative 4. A negative 4 plus 5 is a positive 1. Okay, so my vertex is going to be at 2, 1. Let's go ahead and graph that. Positive 2, positive 1. There's my vertex. Okay, now I need to do my XY chart. We'll do it over here. My vertex is 2, 1. So to the left of 2 on the number line is 1, 0. To the right of 2 on the number line is 3, 4. So when I substitute 0 in for x, I get 0 minus 0 plus 5. When I substitute 1 in for x, I get 1 minus 4, negative 3, plus 5. There's where my 2 is. Now this one here should be a 2, but let's double check. 3 squared is 9, minus 12, which is a 9 minus 12 is a negative 3, plus 5, positive 2. Then substitute your 4 in. 4 squared is 16, minus 16, plus 5, and that gives me 5. Now this is interesting. We have no y coordinate, that is 0. So let's see what this looks like when we graph it. Okay, so we have 0, 5. We have 1, 2. We already graphed our vertex. We have 3, 2. And we have 4, 5. Now that's why there's no solution. This one is an example of a no solution. And the reason why is this parabola will never intersect the x-axis. It's above it. It's one shift above it, okay? All right, our last one coming up. And it is a word problem. All right, a dolphin jumps out of the water with this quadratic function. All right, the quadratic function models the dolphin's height above the water in x seconds. So x equals seconds. And y equals height. How long is the dolphin out of the water? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to graph this solution, and we're going to graph this equation and look at the solutions, just like we've been doing, okay? So, we can rewrite this as 0 equals negative 4x squared plus 8x. So our A is negative 4, and our B is 8. Okay, let's find our x coordinate. Opposite of 8 is negative 8. 2 times negative 4, so that's going to give me a positive 1. And then let's find our y-coordinate. So we're going to substitute in right here. So I have negative 4 times 1 squared plus 8 times 1, which equals, positive 4. So my vertex is at 1, 4. So let's graph that. Okay, my is negative, so this is going to go downward. All right, now we need some more points here. So our vertex is 1, 4. So to the left of 1 on a number line is 0, and then negative 1. To the right of 1 on the number line is 2 and 3. So let's substitute negative 1 into our equation. We have negative 4 times negative 1 squared plus 8 times negative 1. All right, so positive 1 times a negative 4 plus a negative 8, negative 12. Substitute in 0. We're going to get 0. Have our vertex. Substitute in 2. This should give us 0. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times a negative 4 is negative 16, plus positive 16 is 0. And then substitute 3 in. And we get, let's see, 9, 36. We should get a negative 12. Okay, so it looks like we have two solutions, so let's check these solutions out and see what they mean when we graph it. So we have negative 112, which is off the graph down here somewhere. We have 0, 0. We have 1, 4. We have 2, 0. And then we have 3, negative 12. Okay, so our solution here, this should be closer to right here, is 0, 0, and 2. Okay, but the dolphin is out of the water, okay? So can it be out of the water 0 seconds? No. So our solution is 2 seconds. All right, guys, that's it. Have a good evening.